Hello? I'm not sure if my mic is working. For some reason, voice meter, which I use for the microphone, it doesn't seem to work this time. Also, I had to rush this PNG tuber really quickly. It doesn't move. I had a moving one that was to to like move to the mouse that I found for PNG Tuber Remix, and I made one myself, but it used to work on my old laptop, but it doesn't work now for some reason. I had to really hastily make this one, so it's not that good, but it's something. My mic is working, right? Huh. Maybe it's my settings? Hold on, I'll try to fix it. If it will load. Okay. Is it better now? Hold on, I'll put this here and get back my screen. Okay. I changed the microphone to a different setting, so it should be better now. But I don't know. Can I tell you a joke, guys? Sure. Knock knock. Okay. Knock knock knock. Who's there? I'm going to... I currently don't have any requests and no ideas, so... I don't know. I have a thing to draw, but I haven't actually gotten permission to draw that on stream, so I'm probably not going to do that. Dishes? Dishes who? Oh. Okay. I've never heard that one actually. I've heard so many knock-knock jokes in my life, but I've never heard that one. Huh. Actually, I'm gonna increase my canvas size. Okay, that's pretty good. That makes lots of space. Har har har. Very funny. Okay, so as I did say in the post that I did, the community post, I am accepting doodle requests for this, so if you like suggest something to draw, I will draw that. Last time I had to draw, what was it? V2, I think it was, the character you play as from Ultra Kill. That was an absolute nightmare, but also that was over a year ago, I think, by now. So I've definitely gotten better, but also I don't like drawing robots. Yes, it is a what? I just started the stream, of course it's a blank canvas. Oh my god. A while ago I was actually rewatching my first doodling stream to like see how I did. It was very different back then. That reminds me, do you all hear the music? Oh, the night. I can draw the night. That is actually one of the things that I decided to redraw after the live stream that I rewatched, as I was saying. I redrew the night recently, so I've definitely improved. Hold on, I need a reference. Okay, good. Music is there. One thing that I've been I wonder if I can even do this, but I know that there's a similar thing to like what is it called? On YouTube it's called redirects, but raids. On Twitch there's raids, and on YouTube there's a similar thing called redirects. I think I'm a little too small of a streamer to do that, but maybe in the future I think I could do something like that. I think that'd be pretty fun. I don't like this bottom one. Why not? I don't even know who I would raid into. I don't think anyone's live. That's way too small. I need... What is... This is I don't like this actually. Hold on. How do I do the shape of their head? I usually draw circles as like a starting point for heads, but for this I feel like I should start it completely differently. So I have no idea how to go about this. Maybe I should just do... Maybe it will help. I was able to do it completely fine without the circle for when I was remaking it recently. And now I need a circle to help guide me. Cannot believe this. Am I even an artist? The horns are definitely very hard to draw. How did Ari Gibson do so much of them? Well, even if it's like a rectangle, like drawing a rectangle and adding edges, it's hard to get the shape exact. Because I have very specific vision. There's one thing that I've been seeing, it's like aphantasia, where some people can see things in their mind and some people can't see things in their mind when they imagine things. I don't think I exactly have aphantasia, but I definitely can't vividly imagine things, but at the same time I can imagine concepts. Which is very hard to explain and sounds crazy maybe. But like, when I think of stuff when I'm drawing, I can like tell exactly what I want, but I just don't fully imagine it. I get a feeling of what I'm drawing, of what I want to draw. It's weird. I am not getting this curve right. Maybe I should actually do this first. God, no. Why is the night suddenly so hard to draw? I need to improve this one. I like the one I just drew. That looks fine. That looks like they're looking way too far up in the sky. Hold on. No, that's way too far apart, I think. Oh, there we go. That looks... hold on. Liquid. I love this. I don't know, I cannot draw right now because my other device is broken. It's supposed to. Oh, I hope it gets fixed soon. Maybe you could try drawing like on a sketchbook. I know I sometimes draw in a sketchbook. I counted a while ago how many like fully filled out notepads I have full of drawings and doodles. I had like over 22. I think now 23 soon enough, because I'm finishing up on a new one because I've been doing it in class, like I always have. I used to draw throughout all of secondary school. Did the music stop? What? Oh, it's not looping. Whoops. I forgot to make it loop. There we go. How long did I not notice for? Who knows? Oops, I inverted it. There we go. Now it looks fine. The head being that long really is bothering me. Oh yes, that looks good. music has been gone for that long, damn. Damn. Am I locked in or locked out? Which one would that even count as? Probably locked in, considering I am focusing on something, because that's how it works. And now I need to do... This is going to be annoying. It's always so hard to draw this part, the cape thing. How does one draw a cape? Superman. That looks decent, I think. Definitely not what you'd expect from the knight, but I think it looks okay. Enough. It looks a bit different than what the game key art has. But also, what's the fun in just drawing in the official art style and not having your own? Oh god, whoops. I left a hole. That's Search for just doing random stuff. Kind of what art is. Art. I mean, if it was a normal cape, then it wouldn't be that much trouble, I think. I've been kind of practicing and getting good at fluid stuff, and like clothes. But just with the knight, it's a completely different thing. Decent, I think. Yeah. I feel like I could add more detail to the stone thingy that the knight is standing on. I am really not good with backgrounds though, so I have no idea what it is I could add. that's the night done. Since I did the night, I'm also gonna do Hornet. I've drawn her quite a lot actually. I really like Hornet. Silksong is probably my favorite game of all time. I mean, I haven't been into Hollow Knight as long as some of my other friends have. I actually got introduced into Hollow Knight because of one of my friends deciding me to show it. Oh, thanks, it does. Thanks. I like it too. One of my friends showed me Hollow Knight and I got into it that way. It wasn't my favorite game, but until Silksong came, I liked it. And then Silksong became my favorite. Though I haven't played it in quite a while. I've actually been meaning to finish the true ending on the Switch version, because I bought the Switch version quite a while ago. I already beat Grandmother Silk on it, and I'm just trying to do things like the quests and finding fleas. I still need to get back to it. That looks like Grim a bit more. It just looks like Grim, not Hornet. I'm gonna redo it. This looks much more like Hornet. The horns are actually visibly like hers. I see it now. Yeah, you saw it too. It just looked like the horns were too short to be Hornet. It looked way too much like Grim. If Hornet had smaller horns, she'd look like Grim. Oh my god. She wouldn't, but I see. Oh my god. And the head shape is still a little weird. Oh, bye. Have a nice sleep if you're going to sleep. You said you're getting sleepy. I actually took a nap right before doing this live stream. Bye. That looks weird. I'm gonna get myself an image of Hornet. Oh, there we go. That still looks a little bizarre, and I have no idea why. this too round still. It needs to be pointier. I think that's horned enough. That shape is kind of weird. The cape looks weird. How does one cape? Oops. I might try adding colour to these. This isn't the best hornet I can do, but it's apparently the best I can do for now. She looks so much bigger than the knight for some reason. It's like using a stool to look bigger than your sibling. Except they don't even look bigger than hornet. Yeah, I might as well add colour. Where? Oh my god. Is it because it's not... Okay, that's why. Because the background is grey. Oops. No one saw that. I have no idea why my tablet does that. Let's just pretend we all didn't see that and nothing happened. Not the best background that can be drawn, but it's the best that I can do. I am not a background artist, I am absolutely a character artist. This green one kind of looks good. Looks way too bright, it looks way too slick. I was considering using the white as I did, but it just doesn't look good. Still a bit too slick. That looks better. I think I'm almost done with colouring the night. I'm just doing the coloured line art. I really like to add that to my art. I'm not sure why. I developed this part of my art style quite a long time ago. I've been doing it for a very long time. I think one habit that I'm starting to undevelop is having like thicker outline line art. I know that's something I used to do, but I didn't do it right now, but I might as well do it now since I mention it. This one I think I developed after seeing, what was their name? One of the Friday Night Funkin' artists, the one that does miscellaneous art, like the posters. I genuinely forgot their name. I haven't heard their name in so long. I know they also animate sometimes. I saw one animation they had made at one point. It was pretty cool. But also I haven't checked out their art in so long because I don't use Twitter. I left that one quite a while ago. that's the night done. I'm kind of happy with how it came out. Actually, wait, there's one part I could make better. We'll see if it looks good. Though, it might not. It would look better desaturated, I think. And darker. I hate it when this tablet does that. I love this tablet, but at the same time it doesn't... Why does it have that function? Yeah, that looks slightly better. Okay. That's the night done. I'll get to Hornet now. I might as well be consistent and color these two both, since I've drew them together. Considering doing one of these art streams like once a week, maybe? I don't know, I don't... Judging by the fact that nothing is moving in the chat right now, not many people probably will or do watch me. It did it again! As I said, not many people watch me, or might watch me, but... yeah, I might as well. I might try co-streaming to Twitch, as if that would do anything, but still. I do just enjoy drawing. Oh my god, again! Oh, thanks for watching, Green. Very green. What? Let's see if that would do anything. Oh yeah, looks a bit better. That looks quite good. nap, I still feel quite tired. In the pre-chat, I think it's called, before the stream started, I had mentioned how I was hoping that I'm not going to be late for the stream and stuff. It was because I was the day before, on Monday, well, actually Sunday, for the Sunday night I hadn't slept all night. On Sunday I woke up at 3 PM, I think, my time, which is quite late, yeah. And then I also ended up, because Mondays are for me a college night, which is why I'm doing Tuesday instead of like Monday for the live stream. And Tuesday is a day off for me. But on Monday I have college, and I wasn't able to sleep all Sunday, so I ended up getting absolutely no sleep for college on Monday. Genuinely, right after I got back home from college yesterday, I passed out. I went immediately to sleep. And then today I woke up at 4 AM, so I had like 7 hours of sleep, I think, because I got back home at around 6 PM. And then I woke up at 4 AM, as I said, on today, Tuesday, and then I went to sleep again and woke up at 7 AM. And then I think I've been awake since then, and I took a nap at 3 PM to like 4:30, which was half an hour before the stream. Sleep eludes me. I've had a problem with sleeping for a really long time, even in secondary. So this is like a thing that I experience naturally in my life. I try to balance it out and sleep normally by like not sleeping for a whole day, so then I reset my sleep, but it doesn't always work, as I found out recently. But I try. The shading looks kind of weird. I don't know how. I've already done shading on the cloak. I don't want to make it look different and have like the source of the shading and lighting be different, so I'm just not going to shade the head entirely. But that means that the Knight and Hornet are done. Yay. And I still have the rest of the canvas left. On my OBS it says I've been recording for an hour, I think. But it's definitely not been an hour of streaming, because I accidentally went live a bit late, because I did not realize that streaming and going live with the broadcast are completely two different things. Okay. I can close the tab with the Knight. I have quite a couple tabs open. Maybe I shouldn't. I think I can close this one. I have literally 5 YouTube tabs open. YouTube is my one main platform that I like using. YouTube and Discord, and that's basically it. The only like other social media app I kind of use is Blue Sky, but even then I don't check it regularly like someone would with Twitter. My TikTok substitute is literally just YouTube Shorts. Though I don't really go there too often. I'm not someone who doom scrolls easily, I'd say. Doom scrolling is a big issue nowadays. Sometimes I do it, but also it's not that often. There are some pretty cool stuff that I find on there. I'm gonna try find something I could draw. Oh yeah, I did release a new song recently. Actually, I released 2 new songs recently. And then before that there was another one. They were kind of like their own separate thing. That's kind of confusing. I don't know how to put it exactly. There's this one music artist that I like, Extrula. He does electronic music. Specifically, he's known for orchestral dubstep. He got popular on Geometry Dash. That's what he got popular on. He does this thing where he calls his music like journey in eras, like Victorian era, that kind of stuff. But instead, he calls it first era, second era, third era. Like I'm kind of doing something similar, but also not officially. Where it's like I have different phases of my journey in music. My first one was like in Friday Night Funk and stuff. Then I went on to my second one after that, which was EDM music. And then right now I feel like I'm going into a new one, which is the third era. I don't want to call it acts because I'm probably going to have more and more eras because I don't feel like I'm doing the music I want to quite yet. But I feel like the third era that I am in right now is the most diverse. Because the first one was me finally like getting into music and exploring and doing Friday Night Funk and stuff, which was kind of limited. And then the second one was doing EDM stuff, which also felt limiting after a while. And then the third one, which I'm in now, I've done orchestral, I've done progressive house, I've done a music box arrangement, and I've done some ambient stuff, which is the 4 stuff that I have so far for it. So I feel like the kind of music I'm going to be uploading now is going to be way more varied. Oh, hi, Saya. It's okay if you're late. At least you're here. And that's nice. I'm currently thinking of who to draw. I could... Oh. I'll draw one of the characters from the recent music. Oops. Yeah, I was doing EDM music in the second era because it's kind of the direction I wanted to go for the second era. After I got into Geometry Dash for a bit, and I got like really into the music that was on Geometry Dash, I wanted to do music that you would see on Geometry Dash. So I started to learn how to make that kind of music. One of my most favorite artists of all time is Creo, who does EDM music for Geometry Dash levels. Oh, well, he got popular on Geometry Dash, but he doesn't particularly do it for the levels. I really love his music though. I'm always there when he releases new stuff though. He releases it pretty much as often as I do by now. But after being inspired by Geometry Dash music, I started to right, EDM EDM does stand for electronic dance music. That is kinda... yeah, fair enough, yeah. Whoops. Yeah. I completely forget. As I said, I'm tired. I haven't had much sleep. I'm doing okay though. I'm enjoying this. Again, I'm hoping to be doing it weekly, so I'm probably going to be doing one on Tuesday as well. I'm already an hour in, and I'm hoping for maximum 3 hours, so maybe something... since I'm already an hour in, probably another hour or 2. Shaking my head. Yeah. What the hell? Right, I am holding my tablet now. I think one issue that was happening, or maybe it wasn't happening, but I'm a little worried that it might have been happening, is that when I was drawing on my tablet, which was laying on my table, I don't have a table, what is it called? Bear with me, I'm ESL, English Second Language. I genuinely forgot what it's called. Desk. How could I forget desk? Well, when my tablet was laying on my desk, my microphone is literally right next to it, so it could have been causing vibrations to the desk, which could have been like interfering with the microphone. I'm a little worried that was happening, so I'm holding my tablet now. I know, I forgot the word desk. I can't believe it myself. Shake your head at that. Forgetting words like that happens to me a lot, actually, for some reason. It also happens... Actually, no. My first language is Polish, but it doesn't happen as often. It's if I don't know a word, but sometimes I forget English words. That is so fun. I had, I don't think calling a table a desk is that wrong, I guess, but also a table implies that the desk is much bigger than just being a desk that you put stuff on. Table is usually like something that you put many things on. For example, a dining table. Or like a conference table, I think. Is that a thing? Like tables in conferences where it's a long table. I don't know, that's just what I think that the word table implies as compared to the word desk. And I still can't draw at the head. Okay, there we go. That actually is a good circle. Have you ever considered the existence of coffee? I guess you would make a table out of coffee. True. Have you considered that? So with a table and a desk is that generally you can only sit at one side of the desk, and desks may have like drawers and stuff. Well, the desk that I had is a little weird. Hold on, I'm going to draw it. So I'm going to draw the desk from the side. It's it has like a top part, and then one part that goes out, which is why I have my microphone, and I had my tablet. I have my screens on the top one, as well as my keyboard. Then also, I have 2 more. It's kind of a weird desk, it's not usually what you'd see. I'm hoping to have it replaced and have it different, like regular desk. I specifically want an L-shaped one, so that I can have it like... This is my bed here, and then there's space all here, so then I could have my stuff here and then also some stuff here. And that would be really, really convenient for like all the stuff that I want. I also want to put up shelves on my walls so that I have actual space for my plushies, which I have in my room. I just got a new bed and I'm trying to like completely redo my room. There's also a chance that we'll be moving. We'll see. But I have, yeah, this weird desk. Also, I also don't drink coffee. I haven't had coffee in literal years, even though I completely can, and it probably would help. But also, I don't want to. I remember really not liking the taste of coffee. Maybe I'd like it now, maybe I wouldn't. I don't want to try it. Hi, Evergreen. My assumption is the thing that pops out is where you're supposed to put your keyboard. I know there's a lot of desks. Yeah, that is exactly the kind of thing it is. It's meant to be like an extension instead of like a real desk. It used to be my dad's until he gave it to me, but it's mine now and I don't like it that much. I mean, there's a lot of space that it has, but also it doesn't feel like the kind of desk that would be convenient for me to have. But also it's what I have right now, so... Also, hey, nice to hear you talking on stream. Yeah, it's... I don't usually talk when I'm at home in front of my desk. I'm the kind of person that stays completely quiet when they're alone. So, this is like... I've been in college since September, and I've just ended my final major project of the year. So I've been like gradually... because I got friends in the class that I'm in, I've been working on my voice and actually like, because before the course, I was in a different course for 2 years where I didn't have friends. And after having friends, it kind of, I realised that my voice was like, after an hour and a half of talking to the new friend that I had on my bus, my voice was like cracking and everything, it was breaking. But now after like actually talking with that friend every day after college, I've been getting better. Also I've been training singing, which is quite fun. I got into VTubing, which got me into like singing, so I've also been doing that a lot, which has helped me with my voice. And I was honestly fully considering right before the stream to like do a non-talking stream, but also it would feel kind of weird. One streamer that I take a lot of inspiration from for these streams that I'm going to be doing, which is like live drawing, is Shachi. I like her a lot. She started off doing no mic streams, which is when I started to decide that I want to stream as well. But she's been doing streams with her microphone, and also it would feel a little weird to do it without speaking. Even if speaking also feels weird. It feels less weird though, for me at least. I think it would be better if I did talk. And it does feel nice to talk. My desk is very normal, it's just a desk with 2 drawers to the side. I used to have one with 3 drawers on its side, but I don't have that one anymore. I think it was thrown away one time. I seriously don't remember though. Well, I suppose when you're living... What? Well, I suppose when you're alive, you're not quite alone, are you? Even if you're not directly with anyone in specific. I guess, yeah. Hold on, I'm thinking. Maybe. I don't know. I was thinking about if that's how other streamers and VTubers think, but I'm not sure. Maybe. I mean, nowadays I don't feel that alone. It's nice. I just realized I drew this top part way too big. Talking is good, yeah. Talking for a long time can maybe affect mental health. I mean, not talking, I mean. I don't know if I said not talking or talking. I don't know. I don't remember. But I assume that, I mean, we humans are pretty social creatures. I assume that not having anyone to talk to would be pretty damaging. So it's nice to talk, yeah. A couple of tabs open too. I mentioned that earlier. I have 5 YouTube tabs open, which I still need to watch. One of them is just a blank For You page. One of them is the music that is playing right now. One of them is a video that one of my classmates sent me that I was meant to watch, but I completely forgot about, so I'm watching it now. And one of them is Mochivi, which is a VTuber, reacting to the Amazing Digital Circus episode 6, They All Get Guns, which I've been watching her reactions to all of them. She's a pretty cool person, I like her. So I've been watching her reactions, and it's been cool rewatching the show. I'm going to see the final act in cinemas, because it's coming to the UK, so I'm excited for that. I already bought my tickets for Friday the 5th of June. And then also I have whole live audition tips, because I'm trying to audition. I've tried to audition before, which was like 3 or maybe even up to 5 months now. That audition was so bad. So I'm hoping to reapply. I'm actually doing a Hololive a remix right now of one of their songs. I could show off a bit, maybe. I'd be open anything. I had the wiki page for the Yamaha DX7. Huh. To be fair, people like that do exist who go on tangents and just like go wherever. I've seen stuff about it. There's nothing wrong with it. If you enjoy it, then that's pretty cool. You're enjoying yourself. It is very nice learning things. The education system has failed us. Obviously the DX7 is the main pioneer of the... Oh wait, I mean yeah, I was just in a conversation that involved FM synthesis now. Fair enough. I don't know much about synthesizers, to be honest. I just do music based on how I feel, how I do it. I don't know. I don't know as much theory as I do just like doing music. It's a way of expression for me, I think. I don't look that much into the theory of music, so I don't know much about Yamaha or DX7. My dad, if anything, would know much more about that. He knows a lot. I think I've heard him mention Yamaha before. I swear I also heard mention of Yamaha somewhere else, and it was to do with VTubing. I swear I heard about it, but I just can't remember. It was on a short. Synths are scary, I don't get them. That's fair enough, yeah. I've seen like actual live computer synths and how they can look. They look pretty interesting. I mean, Yamaha is a big company that does a lot of shit. Yeah, Yamaha does do a lot, I would assume. They're pretty popular. I've heard the name quite a couple times. So, yeah. So blue. Maybe it was that. No, yeah, it wasn't to do with VTubing, it was to do with Hatsune Miku. Or maybe it was Gumi? I remember watching a short on the history of Gumi and how one of the most popular and one of the early pioneers of modern anime, as well as the voice actor for Gumi being award-winning, was like everything behind Gumi. So it was probably to do with people talking about how Hatsune Miku is not AI, and how she was pioneered by Yamaha or something like that. It wasn't VTubing, it was Vocaloid, yeah. I have a bad... I just recently have a thing for VTubing, and I've really gotten into it. One of the reasons why I'm doing my stream today, because I want to get into it. I recently made myself a VTuber model, like fully rigged it myself, but my computer is not capable enough to run it, so I just can't use it. Hopefully if I someday get an upgrade, then I can use it on a stream. Yamaha is very deep-rooted in audio space, while simultaneously also being in various other spaces. Yeah, that makes sense. Hold on, what does Yamaha even do in general? I know them for doing sound stuff, but if they do more than sound, then what else do they do? Japanese multinational musical instrument and audio equipment manufacturer. Motorcycle division. Marine products. What? For example, Yamaha owns Steinberg, the creators of Cubase and the VST. Damn! I didn't know that's how far they'd go. I've heard the name, but I had no idea they were this popular. The more you know, I guess. The more you know, star flies across the screen. Yamaha also worked with Toyota on engines. I think that's one that I did know about, maybe. It did say motorcycles when I searched them up. And I think my dad used to own a motorcycle by them. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I hear kids screaming outside, what the hell? Weird. What the hell is going on? Tune engines? Of course I didn't know this. I didn't know that you're meant to use one foot for 2 pedals and then one for the carrying. I learned that the other day. I'm never going to learn to drive. I am too scared. I'm scared I am going to be a danger to society if I get my hands on a wheel. Hold on, am I even drawing decks right? Nope. His sclera is blue. Oops, I hit my tablet on the desk. In this case, I mean tuning as in co-developing the engine, but also, yeah, tuning engines is a notable thing. Huh. But it's still interesting. I guess... I had no idea they did so much. Wait. Okay, transparency is fine. I had no idea they did so much. That's pretty cool. Why are you blue? Because I'm blue dabba-dee-dabba-die. Duh. Do you get the reference? Pointing at the top of the screen. If you get this reference, you are a pro OG. You are... Those... It's definitely an interesting thing when those TikToks go like, do you still remember? And then, or like, say whatever, and then they're just like pointing at the top of the screen. I don't even... You can't even see what I'm doing here. That looks so bad. Hold on, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. I don't care that it's on a color level, I am keeping it. Also, Yamaha is apparently the largest producer of musical instruments in the world. Huh. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. I think I might have a Yamaha MIDI keyboard in my closet. I'd have to check, but I don't want to check right now. But I think my dad has one. He probably has a couple of Yamaha stuff. I mean, I've heard about it. So... I forgot what his main outfit looks like. I'm gonna find a reference. Oh, I got permission to work on the drawing I'm doing for someone. Maybe I'll work on it if... I'm definitely not gonna finish it if I do get to it. I'm probably just going to keep drawing for a bit on this canvas though. Wait, I'm looking in the wrong channel. Now to go back for a while and find the reference that I'm looking for. Huh, I drew that quite a while ago. quite a while ago. I don't even draw that often anymore. I'm still scrolling. Oh, found it. I did forget one detail in the design. There we go. They're earphones. Earbuds, actually. So let's apply this string and it fleeks right and we can make a little music. But tonight, come on. Why working away? I got a lot to say. Guess it's up for the next one. I try to dress you must go past them. My husband to us. So hit me up when it's done. Make it next time. I'll show you what I really want to do. Sound chips were also used in the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive console. Wow, they really are everywhere though, huh? Everywhere then. English. They really are everywhere, huh? Maybe there's Yamaha inside me too. Maybe there's Yamaha inside you. Oh my god, maybe Yamaha is actually everywhere. Or maybe Yamaha is just the friends that we made along the way. I wonder. Saying anything on this one. Yeah. Well, I think my commentary is at least better than the previous streams that I've done. I'm at least saying things right now. Back then I didn't know much to say. English! Back then I didn't have much to say when I was drawing. I was just way too locked into actually drawing. Nowadays, I've watched so many like clips and watched a couple streams that I feel like I know what I'm doing a bit more. So I'm probably doing better commentary. I'm by no means an actual comedian though. I'm being lighthearted, of course, it's just funny. Yeah, I'm having fun. I think that's a good sign. I don't feel awkward. Though also, I've noticed that I have, in general, a harder time feeling awkward, so maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I'm doing an absolutely terrible job. Why didn't you tell me? Nah, I bet I'm probably doing okay. Again, I am enjoying this. Oh, that looks ugly. That looks better. Early 90s, PC sound was very non-standard and used MIDI. The sound card used Yamaha chips. Makes sense, they really are everywhere. Do you have literally any effects on your microphone? On, I think it's G-Hub. Yeah, Logitech G-Hub, because I'm using Blue Yeti. I have the Broadcaster 1 effect on. It's not much. I probably could do much better, but I have absolutely no idea how to like get a good sound out of this microphone. And unfortunately Voicemeeter doesn't work for some reason right now, so sounds like you could use noise suppression. I probably could. Let's see. Signal cleanup. Noise reduction. I'm also going to close my window. Give me a sec. It is slowly transitioning into summer, so it's kind of getting warm in my room, which is why I opened the window. OBS lets you put effects on audio source, but I don't know if that's what you use. No, it's just the audio mixer has that, unless maybe I can... Audio source... Audio input? Default... Blue Yeti... For some reason my Blue Yeti isn't working. Huh. Do I sound better now? Oh my god. For some reason my Blue Yeti microphone was not working. I have no idea what was... Yeah, oh my god. Am I that loud? Okay, is it better now? I can't hear myself, so... Oh my god, my phone. I can hear myself from my phone. Because I have the stream turned off on my phone. Turned up? I could hear it from my headphone. I don't even understand. Why were my headphones so loud, and what was the microphone while my Blue Yeti was not working? I am so confused. Where did I go wrong? Maybe voice meter is going to work now. Wait, frick. I need to turn this off for a second to reconnect it again. Weird. My tablet isn't finding my computer anymore. You're gonna look back at the stream and you're gonna be like, what? Congratulations, you have quite good... Oh no. Was it... It was that bad the entire time? No. Oh no. Well, at least from now on it's going to be good. Hopefully. Why does it say it's unavailable? Become available. What's broken? Why does it suddenly not want to work? If it doesn't let me connect my tablet to my computer again, that means the stream can't continue. I wasn't able to finish the Doodle of Decks. I didn't even get to do that much. Oh my god. I'm gonna restart my tablet real quick. I'm gonna reboot it. This might take a while. In the meantime, I could maybe try showing like recent music stuff I've been doing, maybe. I mentioned earlier I was doing technical difficulties. I don't even know why it was working literally a second ago and then it stopped working. Hold on, how do I sound now? I'm gonna check. Okay. Yeah, much better. I'm gonna turn myself up, down, even in this. And then turn myself up in OBS. Okay. That should be... Actually, maybe even a bit more. Turn myself down 10 decibels. Does this sound fine? It should be fine. I think now I can also turn down. I'm gonna delete this. Go to this, okay. It's still restarting. It's taking so long. Okay. I'm gonna... Actually, I'll quickly... Actually... Nah, I'm sure it's fine. It's definitely better than before. Okay. And my tablet is back. Is it going to work now? It still appears not to be working. Except that I have no idea why, because nothing has changed. Okay, so it's flat out just not allowing me to connect my tablet to my computer anymore through wireless display, which is really annoying because that is the only way that I can like do these art streams. So I might have to end the stream early. I was, however, considering doing also music production streams for a while before I was able to connect my tablet at all. So I might try doing that in the future. However, art streams are definitely something I want to be doing. Probably gonna do one next Tuesday as well. I'll think about it. But I also need to figure out what is stopping the wireless display, because it doesn't... It should work. Nothing's changed. There's nothing that would make it break. Huh. Connect memory to records enable device over. I'm connected to the correct Wi-Fi. Nope, it's actually just not working. Okay. Well, I guess that means I'm going to have to end the stream. Oh well. As I said, I'm probably going to be doing another one of these next week if the thingy works. Actually, I'm going to try something real quick. So my Blue Yeti was not the issue. Oh my god, I'm loud again. I think. My Blue Yeti was not the issue. It just doesn't want to connect anymore. I might have to restart my computer. But I'm probably going to, as I was just saying, I'm probably going to be here again next week trying to do an art stream. I might continue on the same canvas, or I might work on something else, we'll see. Or I might also consider other stuff, but probably just going to be Tuesday streams. We'll see. I have no idea why it's not working, but hopefully it's fixed by then. Bye.